Tommy from Beautiful Creations, and it's Sunday and it's the 19th. So I'm ready to make soap today. It's lots of soap. I already did the hand lotion, really moisturizing goat milk and shea butter and cocoa butter lotion. And I made it with cinnamon and pumpkin and different type of spices like clove and all the things like that. So it smells like a pumpkin spice, really yummy. So I'm gonna be doing the soap today. I'm gonna be doing the sea salts. I already did. I have the sea salts at the boutique. I think they are already available at the website as well. And I'm gonna do some cupcakes too. I love the fall essential oils and fragrances that you can add to your bath and body treat because it smells so yummy. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm gonna set up my place. Measure all my oils and everything I need, and then mix them together and show you probably my final product, or maybe show you when I'm pouring my soap and all that and decorating myself, so you can get your own idea. So this is the area where I measure all my oils, and for this recipe I only gonna be using 2 pots, and I also gonna be using 1 glass container, actually 2 glass container for this recipe. What I'm going to be using on this one is to melt. Today is not so warm outside. It's not warm here either. It's a little bit chilly this morning. So I'm going to have to melt my cocoa butter, my shea butter. I need to check my recipe of the things that I have as well. And I also have neem oil. And the neem oil that I have is really super creamy. It looks like shea butter. It's not the liquid one. So I'm going to be melting those oils over here. And then over here is where, or I always say over here. Why do I say over here so much? Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Okay, so here is where I'm going to have my aloe vera oil and some of other ingredients oils. Like I have aloe vera, I have extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to be mixing a couple of teaspoons about that. And here I am. Soapy, soapy, soapy. Okay, so here I have my oils. And then I have here my light, which is in the perfect temperature. I don't even use a thermometer anymore to check the temperature, because by putting my hands I already know exactly the height that I need it, but I can check that for you so you can see it. So my oils completely cold, regular temperature, and my lights are right now 140. It should be 140 for 100 and maybe close to 145. No more than that. I'm going to check that as well. I already mixed here my colors, and I have these tiny blenders. And I prefer to mix my color with my aloe vera oil and my glycerin, and that way when I put my color, it'll be easy to blend, and I don't have to waste the time or blending my mixture too much, which I don't like to do that. So this is kind of like a terracotta color. My soap is for the fall, so I'm going to give it fall colors. I also have some yellow and light brown to it. I'm going to be adding Himalayan sea salt, so that that's why you see it a little bit pink. And I have 2 fragrances oils. I have them over here, and 2 pure essential oil like these ones over here. I'm using pumpkin, I'm using Burmese, I'm using wood fragrances, and I'm using clove and spice essential oils. So let me set up all these together and show you how you can mix the oils, and I also want to show you the temperature of my oils. And this is my oils, like I told you before, room temperature. And I'm going to put it here so you can see it. It's going to go down. Let's actually turn it off. It's going to go down because it's completely room temperatures. It's just that I added on my lye. So it's 90s normal there, over there, I think. And then this is my lye. And my lye, you're going to see how it's going to come up. It should be I always like to have it between 130, 140, no more than that. If it's 100 and a little bit higher than that, close to 50, then I wait a little bit to cool off. But it should not be less than 130. So hopefully I'm okay with it. It's going a little bit slow. And it stop. Okay, 130, that's good. At least it's not lower than that. So I have it exactly on 130, so I better work fast. Okay, so always have a napkin to clean the light and put your stuff away. So I'm going to start adding my light. I cannot way too much. That white stuff that you see over there on my light, it's silk. So it has silk on it. So I'm going to stop moving this right now, taking this with my blend. You see how it's going to start coming up creamy right away. Maybe take it a little bit more. I'm going to add my essential oils to it, and I'm going to start with my spices first. Okay, so now that I added my two fragrances oil and 2 different essential oils. So the fragrances oils already has a lot of liquid on it. Look at how creamy it is. This is completely ready to separate and create my color. I want to do that really fast. So to pay attention to this, I'm just gonna turn off the camera for a moment so I can separate it. Okay, so here I separated my colors, my mixture. I separated there, and this is the one that I'm gonna be adding the color. And this is aloe vera, neem oil. What else did I add it on it? Aloe vera, neem oil. Oh, and my glycerin. I like to use this container because I can get absolutely all the color out of it with this thing here. Just put it there. There you go. And make sure that I'm getting all my color out. Because it also have that neem oil, which is so concentrated. I get it kind of like a body butter. Goodness, super spicy. I'm gonna be adding some cloves to these as well. So there you go. Put this over here, and I'm gonna start blending this color. Mixing your colors with glycerin and some other extra oils that you're going to use. It's really good because that way you don't have to worry that you have to shake it too much. And as you see, I just blend it a little bit more, get the excess of soap of it. This has a lot of shea butter, cocoa butter, so you already know my videos. I like to use those ingredients a lot. I like to give my best to the customers. So put that away on a napkin. I have a napkin over there for that. There you go. And now I'm going to pour this on the bottom of my soap. And then this one I have over here, I'm going to blend as well because I don't want it to get really thick. And I'm going to show you this, how yummy this looks. Let me clean over here. I got a couple of drops over here. There you go. But look at how beautiful that cream is. I mean, it's so super creamy. Look at that. Just super creamy. And if I leave it like that for a couple of minutes, maybe half an hour, it still stays like that, and it smells delicious. So let's move and pour this on my soap. So this is the first mold that I'm going to be pouring. I put glass big tiles over here on my counter so I don't mess my counter there. So get that radio down a little bit, and this is just only for the bottom of that. I have another mold over here So I'm only going to be using those two. So sure. Let's see. So I'm only going to be doing these two molds. And they are the same size. It's just that this one is the mold. Hi everyone. So here I have the soap, and I am so sorry I couldn't show you how I pour it because my camcorder was full and I needed to empty the camera. I couldn't wait to empty the camera because it has so many videos on it. So I needed to pour my soap right away. These things that you see here, kind of yellow, it's not for decoration, although I do some of my soaps like that, but not this one. That kind of like sprinkle that you see on the top, it's Himalayan sea salts that I have here. That's why it looks pink. And I add it on top of it, and then I kind of mix it on the top with the mixture on the top that doesn't have color. The reason I put those yellow dots over there, kind of like soap, it is soap, it's to, I'm going to be adding whipped shea butter whipped soap on the top. It's a mixture that I do with kind of like macadamia butter. I added pumpkin butter as well and shea butter. So I kind of whip those shea butter. I add glycerin soap to it, and the one that I'm using is the oatmeal soap. And then other ingredients to make it hard, to make it look like a real soap, but it's going to be really nice soap that I come up with it. I'm going to be adding on the top cinnamon sticks. And these cinnamon sticks, what I did, I spray them with a little bit of mixture of aloe vera and essential oil, cinnamon, fragrance oil, and some essential oil spicy. I put them on the sun. They dry up, so they retain the essential oils and the fragrance and the aroma very well. It's not, you're not going to use that anyway because it's rough for your skin. Obviously, you're just going to get the stick out of your soap. It's more for decoration. So this is what I'm going to be adding on that. What I did on the inside of the soap, I added some of this yellow on the top. Actually in the inside, between the terracotta color, kind of pumpkin color, and the cream color on the top. And like I said before, I didn't add any colors on the top, only on the bottom. So I added these yellow shredded soap. Somebody asked me if I buy my end bits and all the things to decorate my soaps. I don't. Everything that I have here, it's because I made it. I made these weeks, like 2 months before, and put them on different bags. Sometimes I do them with essential oils to bring it with a little bit of fragrance. Sometimes don't. Like this one's doesn't have fragrance at all. And then on the top I added the brown one, kind of brown, and then this one's are oatmeal fragrance oil. So this one smells like oatmeal, and that is what I added on the top. You can see it on the top. You're not going to see it on the top when I pour the when I put the frosting and pipe the frosting, because you're going to only see it when I cut the side. And like I say, this is shea butter, body butter. I added a couple of drops of gel soap as well. I have a soap base here, a liquid soap base, and I added that as well just to create that whipped soap. Then I'm adding here my glycerin. So to my glycerin, like I have said before in my videos, I don't like to add glycerin to my soap, just melt and pour. I like to add liquid glycerin to it a little bit more. To this base, what I did, I add aloe vera gel on it instead of just melt and pour. So now I'm going to slowly and gently whip my soap. I have to wait until it's a little bit smooth and before I start whipping too much. And it has to be really gentle. I have to go get my soap and my body butter away, and obviously get it out of here because it's so stuck inside the mixer. There you go. Stop whipping that a little bit. I don't have to add any essential oils to this. I already have my essential oils. And it takes a couple of minutes to do that. So you really have to whip gently instead of so hard. And then what it does, it turns the soap really hard right away and difficult to work with. But if you work with it really slow, it's better. I mean, you get a better product and it's not going to be sticky. It's not going to be hard to pipe. There you go. It's kind of like a milk right now, like a creamy milk. You can add all the things. You can add pumpkin, spice, cream. You can add so many to it. So now that I put it on number 4, this is going to take at least 8-minute whipping. So I'll stop the camera and I'll show it to you when it's ready. Okay, so this is my whip. And this is, look at that, exactly after 6, 7 to 8 minutes. So it's going to take me a little time to get that out of there. So I'm going to clean this and I'll show you how to put it on your bag. Okay, so here it is, and I'm going to put it on my bag. And once I have this, that's why I add a lot of glycerin on it. It gives me time to work with it so it doesn't turn hard. But this is my recipe that I have to do the cupcake soaps on the top and things like that. So it's a big recipe. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put it on a bag, and then I'll use the rest of the rest in another time. It has everything that has to do with pumpkin fragrance, but I'm planning to do some maybe cupcakes or things like that, so I'll use it. What I want to do here, I definitely need to cover this so it doesn't turn hot. So I'm going to start piping these. It's starting to make the gel on top of it because I need to cover it right away. I need to push that soap between so it gets really stick to my real soap. This is really awesome. I love the way it looks with the sticks and all that. I always try to make it really high. Then with the sticks, what I'm going to do is going to put just one all the way down. And I do want to have a stick every time I cut a slice, so that's why I'm putting them straight so it doesn't give me problem. Just make sure that if you get a soap like that, you definitely want to get the stick out before you use your bar soap. These soaps is going to dry really fast. But I have to cover these soaps because the soap on the bottom really has to do the saponification really well, and I do want to cover it. So I added that, kind of looks like a chocolate. And I also gonna add a little bit of sea salt on the top and poppy seed on the top as well, just a little bit. These are the soaps that I like to give on my yoga classes and to give away for fall or Thanksgiving. I made these ones over here, but I already made more of these. I wanted to make these ones on the video so you can see it. There's so many things that you can add on your soaps. I'm going to be adding a little bit of extra sea salt. It'll stick on that soap really well. Sea salt It's so good for your skin. And especially Himalayan sea salt that has more than 20 properties on that sea salt. I think I got a little bit of soap on my hand. Definitely you want to clean that right away. So this is the sea salt. Himalayan sea salt has this one is a fine Himalayan sea salt. It's not so thick that you can completely see the color, but you can still see some chunks of the Himalayan sea salt, a pink color. There you go. And then the last thing that I'm going to be adding is a little bit of black poppy seed on the top. This I'm going to do with this just a little bit, and it's just a tiny bit. I mean, this looks like mocha, like a pumpkin mocha that has all this tiny kind of yellow color and orange color. And of course, I cannot miss the glitter for this, but it's really important to add this right away before my whip gets dry, because it dries really fast. Putting these things away. And these are the embeds that I added, just yellow and brown. The yellow, I'm not adding the yellow right now, although maybe, let's see, I didn't do it the yellow for the other one, so do I want to add yellow? No, I don't want to add yellow. Let me take it out. There you go. So that's it. I'm going to add the glitter on it, and I just need to reach my glitter all the way here on the top. I used to have it over here, but I'm going to show you these containers that you can get at the dollar store to store all your stuff. The glitter, I'm going to see if I can just... Yeah, it looks like snow. I do this one on Christmas with green, and then I add kind of like small Christmas tree on the top, green. That's, oh my goodness, I sold that so really fast on Christmas. And then the fragrance was kind of pine trees and natural smell of Christmas, and it was awesome. So I did that whip as well for the Christmas one. I mean, this soap, it's not like my regular prices soap, because this soap has so many amazing ingredients on it. It's not just coconut oil, regular olive oil, and palm oil. I mean, this has a lot: neem oil, cocoa butter, shea butter, aloe vera oil, glycerin, extra glycerin on it. I kind of like, this one looks like a freeway. This one looks like a damaged freeway. I went straight and then I went a little bit on the center this way. That is a no-no, but I guess it's gonna have to stay like that. A little bit of glitter on these. Now, instead of adding on the top, I'm adding on the side. Hi everyone, so this is my soap. I'll show you right away. This is how I put it on that container. And then I'll just gonna put it inside the house. It's a little bit warm here now. Put it inside the house, and I'll get it out tomorrow, maybe at this same time, hopefully, right?
When I look into your eyes, it's like watching the night sky or a beautiful sunrise. Oh, there's so much they hold, and just like them old stars, I see that you've come so far to be right where you are. How old is your soul? Well, I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up.